Okay, so this is how you're going to finally fix your over the top by using your lower and upper body in a more efficient way, right? So we've all heard about the terms, drop your hands to your right pocket, kind of like swing out to first base. But no matter how much you do that, you don't really fix the way that your lower and upper body are working. You're never going to fix your over the top, right? So people that swing over the top, we see a hand path that works too much out to in, but people get obsessed with this down the line view when really, with students both in line, online, and in person, I look more from this angle. I'm looking more from face on. I'm seeing the relationship between their upper and lower body, right? So for a slicer, what usually you'll see is a reverse pivot, meaning there's going to be excessive lateral sway of the pelvis. The chest is actually going to tilt towards the target, a little bit of reverse spine or spine extension here. From here, upper body is going to just take over. The hand is going to move out, and then that club is going to start coming too much from out to in. As compensation, we need to get the club face open, because if we swing left with a neutral or closed club face, that ball is going to go way left, right? What we see with better golfers, think about a Rory, a Sander Schauffele, is they're going to get that chest slightly more behind their lower body, and then they're going to keep that relationship in the downswing as well. So they're going to start with a little bit of a lateral push, the upper body still hanging back just a tad, and then they can rotate as hard as they want into impact. Now, there are a couple of movements that whenever we get the chest in front of the pelvis, which in Sportsbox 3D terms, it's called a positive sway gap, meaning that the chest has swayed towards the target more than the pelvis has. It's going to cause two big things. The first one is going to put our upper body in a side bend to the lead side, to the front side, and which is going to put the hand path more outside. And it's also going to start the rotation a little bit earlier than we would like to. Now, when we have the chest behind the pelvis, we're going to get into more trail side bend, so side bending to my back foot, and that's going to slow the rotation. It's going to delay the rotation so I can move laterally first, and then I can rotate as hard as I want. Now, with the pros, that's just in a fraction of a second, so you might not see as clear as, okay, one and then two. It might look more simultaneous, but using technology like Sportsbox, again, with my online students or in-person students, we can really see how, with the best players in the world, especially players that have more of a draw pattern, you're going to see that lower body swaying laterally first before the upper body turning. Now, how can you work on that? I got two of my favorite drills that I use with students every day. I'm going to show you now. Okay, so this first one, I call it the bump the stool drill. You can use a couch, a chair, a stool. You can also use your driver coming out of your bag like so. You're going to put that stool on your front hip. And now you can even start without a club. So let's go without the club. So there's no broken glasses at home. So we're going to do a back swing. You're going to try to keep that lower body here, but again, the chest, we want it just behind the pelvis or the lower body. And then now here's the key. In the downswing, I want to push without opening. Anytime I open, my pelvis and my lower body is actually going to start moving more towards my trail side or my back side. So I want to just push laterally. Want to focus on keeping my head and my chest just slightly behind my lower body, and that's all I want to feel. I want to feel none of this. I don't want also the upper body and the head to go this way. So all I'm going is here. I'm bumping the stool. I'm almost keeping my head in place and then just bumping that stool. Okay, that's going to get the pelvis in front, or the lower body in front of the upper body, and it's going to create that nice trial side bend, which is going to get you more from the inside. Okay, so this is the second drill. Honestly, I like this drill even more than the first one. So you're going to start again just about a couple inches from a wall. Now, backswing, and then the same thing. We're going to focus on that lower body bumping without any opening and without any of this move with my upper body, right? So now I can really tell because I got feedback. So if you're getting the hip to bump, but your head's bumping too, or your upper body, your lead shoulders bumping, then you know you've done too much sway with the chest or with the upper body. So the key, you can start closer to the wall, that's easier. And then again, the key is just going, okay, lower body first, no opening, just getting that relationship with the upper and lower body to be a little more this way rather than this way, which is going to get, again, the club over the top. So this is the first video of my coming series, kind of talking about how to use Sportsbox 3D with my students. We're also going to talk about the swing catalyst pressure plates coming up. So like, subscribe, leave any comments, any other topics you want me to talk about, and we'll see you on the next one.